Okay, cold water, bucket number 1. Bucket number 2. You guys gonna jump in the snow with me? You gonna jump? You gonna jump too?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna jump in the snow too? No. Okay. Hey, don't touch the water. Okay? Vitaly, don't do that. Нет.
Нет.
Да. Все, сейчас идем на улицу. Давай, let's go outside. Okay? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Oh, it's cold outside. You guys ready?
Yeah.
You jump in the snow? Huh?
Watch out, Max.
Oh. Seeing icicles?
Yeah.
You go like this. There you go, yeah. Take them off. There you go. Yeah. As you could see, the snow is all melted it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everybody having a great day. First, I want to say thank you all for the positive comments and a big support on the previous video when we bought a Jeep Gladiator. So it's been a month now and I haven't even driven it yet. My wife just been driving it, so I was like, man, I don't even know what it feels like. So today I got a opportunity on getting the keys, so we're gonna go and jump in this thing and go for the test drive, and we'll see what it's all about, because honestly don't even know what it feels like. Man, by looking at this thing, it reminds me of like a military vehicle, and the reason why is just because we all been watching like World War II movies, and they use those old wheelie Wranglers. Same thing with the like Call of Duty, World War II games. They use them Jeeps. So that's why when I see one of these things, it just reminds me like a military vehicle. And that's what they used actually back in that era in the war, them Jeep Wranglers. And especially when you customize them the way you wanted it, it's pretty badass little truck. So yeah guys, let's jump in. I'm excited. I'm not gonna do the full review of the truck. If you guys want me to review the full truck, I could do that some other time, but for right now we're just gonna go for just test drive and feel what it's all about. So yeah, let's just jump in. So first thing, I like that the doors are just tiny. It's short. It's not like 6 feet long when you have to worry about hitting something. So inside the truck, this is a high altitude package, which means you have better, bigger infotainment system. You have leather seats with the nice orange stitching. You have everywhere else is leather material, less plastic, and the body itself is one solid, one color. You don't have this matched trim pieces, so it's all the bumper, fenders, everything one solid black color, which is nice. I know it's black and it's not the best color to keep up clean, but I prefer black over the white because we had the white Highlander and I absolutely hated it to clean that thing. It was just horrible. So I would prefer black over white 100 times. Unfortunately, we have white It's not white, but it's more like grayish white inside, so it's gonna be tough to keep up with it. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, the whole setup inside the truck is absolutely awesome. I love how everything is. It just makes it nice, easy, and simple setup. All the screen, gauges, buttons is just nice, flat up here, and it's just very convenient. I've seen a lot of vehicles has this big infotainment and all these buttons and all these gauges, like a big freaking dash mountain up here, and it looks funny to me. It's just ridiculous. Same thing with the screen. I've seen some vehicles has this sticks out from your dash, and you have this big screen up here, and it just reminds me like a TV screen that you have it in your house. So I'm not really a big fan of that thing at all. But how everything is up here is just nice, flat, simple, and easy, and very convenient. The front dash is so small and narrow, as you could see, and I love it. It just when you have to clean your window, it's just really simple to reach in each corner and clean it. You don't have this 3 feet long dash, which is useless, and it's hard to keep up and clean your window. So that makes it nice. The whole cabin is just so narrow and short. You don't have this big window up here, and it's awesome. We just cannot wait till summertime comes up, when you could pop up all this roofing off, and doors off, and go have fun. It's just a fun little truck. Anyways, guys, let's turn it on and go for the test drive. Yes, when you start the truck, you see that Jeep logo comes out, which is kind of neat, and you just saw that little Jeep just passed by. So that's awesome. Another thing I like is has navigation system as well, so that makes it nice. I love how all the gauges is more like digital, and you don't have that error like for your gas go up and down. But I like how it's more like digital, which is not a really big thing, but it does to me. It's kind of cool. Only thing I have to get used to is your power window switches. It's over here in the middle. It's not on the side of your door. So that's one thing I have to get used to it. We make sure we buckle up. Safety first. All right, we also have to fill up some gas, because we running low. It's not the best gas mileage than we had on a Toyota, but it's better than my truck for sure. I believe it's 19 miles per gallon. I'll have to find out. I'm not sure. So first, like, what it feels like. It feels like little truck. That's what it feels like. Everybody was saying, I see on internet, the steering wheel is really wobbly. You know, it goes left and right, just so loose. Honestly, I don't feel that. It's not feels like loose when you're going left and right. It's just nice, normal steering wheel feeling, just like any other car. So why people were saying that, I don't know. Maybe it's in the Jeep Wranglers, because I've seen the people in the Jeep Wranglers were saying this, but I don't feel that. Let me adjust the seat, because my wife likes to sit like this, and I like to sit a little bit back, lean back. There you go. And it's pretty comfortable, I'd say. It's not too bad at all. I like it. We're gonna go to the on a bumpy road to see how the suspension is. What is it, rough or, you know, not rough. This truck reminds me also, I know it's way far from G-Wagon, but it is kind of like looks similar feeling and look from outside as an all squarish, just like a G-Wagon. I know it's not, but it just it is a little bit, feels that way. Another thing, guys, owning a Jeep is, if you ever see a motorcycles waving to each other, just that just kind of like respect thing, you know. Hey, what's up, you know. Same thing with the Jeeps, guys. When you see upcoming Wrangler or Gladiator and people waving at you, it's kind of like a respect thing. So I already passed 2 people and they wave it to me. I'm glad it's not my vehicle, because I would probably be tired waving to people all the time. And if you don't, it's kind of like you're an asshole. So I'm glad I don't have to do that all the time. Like, visibility in this truck is not bad at all. You can see everything clearly, nice. Even the cabin is like a little bit narrow. We are on the road right now, which is not very good. It has potholes and it's bumpy. Man, I don't know why I'm paying all these taxes when they can't even fix this damn roads, all these potholes and shit. I'm telling you. But yeah, this road is a little bit bumpy. So let me drive a little bit farther here and let me see. The suspension is not really horrible, maybe a little bit slightly stiff. Obviously not as best as Highlander that we had, but you could feel the little bit of bumpiness. What do you expect? It's a Jeep. But like my truck, the Ram 2500 and all the 2500s are really stiff. When you hit some potholes and bumps, you could clearly just feel everything. It's not very ride smooth. But this definitely not as good a quality of smoothness and than like Highlander or some SUV. It's a little bit bumpy for sure, but it's not horrible as my truck. And my wife drives my truck and it's horrible. She didn't like it. The tires that we have on this thing is, we chose to have mud tires, so they have nice good treads, big treads, and you could just feel the grippiness of the road. It just grips. Same thing with my truck. When I switched it to the big tires, you could just feel the gripness, and it just perfect for like a winter time and if you're gonna go off-roaded. But like I said, the suspension, shocks, whatever, is a little bit stiff. Not the worst, but not too bad. Like I said, my truck, horrible. You hit one pothole, it's almost feels like a earthquake. All right, we are at the Lowe's. I better park the truck far away, and that's what I do. I always park miles away from everybody else, and that's what my wife says. Make sure you park it far away. I don't want nobody hit it. So I mean, I always do that, but we'll do that too, because my wife, she's scared. And I've been telling her as well, park far away. I'd rather walk instead of get closer to the store. All right, we are here. All right, we're at the Lowe's right now. As you can see, I parked far away. There's no cars around, and I bet you when I come back, somebody's gonna park it here or on the other side. It just happens all the time. All right, let's go get some materials. What we got here? Some golf carts. Anyways, we are going to get some water filter for the fridge, and we need some gravel because my wife's make a mud pot, just a big mud on a driveway, so we need to fill it up with gravel. Mud pit, that's what I was gonna say. Mud pit, she makes a big mud pit, so that's where we go and get more gravel. Need a lot, but cover one corner where she just destroying the whole driveway. Water filter, got it. Let's go. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Nobody parked right beside me. I'm surprised. All right, let's go load the truck. Another thing I like about this truck is you can see the front end. In any vehicle, I'll always like that. Maybe it's just me, but it's just how I feel when I drive in a vehicle, when you see your front end. I've had a Mitsubishi Eclipse and a Toyota Corolla, and all you could see is just the window. You don't see the front end, and I hated it at that. But I don't know, it's just me. I don't know, maybe it's just me being weird, but I like to see the front end of the vehicle. It just feels like you could see everything, you know. This truck is definitely sits a little bit higher than the Highlander that we had, and my wife, she likes that big vehicles. She doesn't really care too much about sport cars or you know, stuff like luxurious cars like that. She likes brutal off-road big vehicles. That's what she likes. She doesn't like small cars. All right, seems like they open. Yes, so let's go check out some phones. Park it away from everybody, far away. Walking is good. It's good exercise. Let's check out some phones.
The 15 plus.
15 plus?
But this is her.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So this thing has 285 horsepower, 260 feet of torque, V6, and pushing on the pedal, the acceleration is awesome. It's not a heavy truck, so it goes. It goes pretty quick for the little truck like this. Man, 285 horsepower. Was almost as much as my V6 Challenger had. Mine was 305 stock. So it's pretty quick truck, I'd say. Sound quality in the cabin, inside the truck, it's not very noisy at all. Just like in any regular vehicle. I'm sure if you get a soft top, it would be a little bit more noisier because you don't have as much insulation. But yeah, it's not any kind of noise. I'm not sure how it's gonna be when we're gonna take the whole roof off and we're gonna go on a little bit of faster ride. I'm sure it's gonna be noisy because there's, you know, no roof. So I don't know what it's all gonna be like, but for right now, no noise. Oh, we got some backup sensors that we're getting closer to something. That's a cool feature. We don't have that in a Highlander. Also, when I told my wife, whenever we're gonna get this Jeep, I told her one rule, no rubber duckies on a dash. I'm not kidding you guys. I've seen pretty much most of the Jeeps having rubber duckies, like seriously, like 20 of them from this end to another end. So to me, it's just kind of silly. I don't know who all started it and how it's all started. If you guys, any of you guys know how it's all started or who did it, comment below. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, no duckies, no duckies. We're not gonna get no duckies here. So this is it, guys. As you could see, that's where my wife's making this big muddy pit up here. This corner needs to be graveled. That's why we went and get more gravel. So anyways, guys, we are back from our little adventure, and I tell you what a small little beast. I like everything about this little truck. So you might ask, what kind of future plans we holding for this truck? And I'll tell you honestly, we're not gonna do anything crazy as for right now, any kind of crazy modification. And the reason why is because for right now we have a full factory warranty coverage on this thing. So if anything happens, the dealership will fix it. But if you're gonna start modify some crazy stuff like a huge lift, exhaust, air intake, and more, and if you're gonna have some kind of issue, let's say whatever it is, the dealership is not gonna deal with it. They're not gonna fix that issue because they're gonna say, well, you start modifying this thing and it's out of the warranty, sorry. So that's why we're not gonna go any crazy with any kind of modification. But what we're gonna be doing is doing a lot of cool accessories. So if you guys gonna want to watch it, stay tuned, because we're gonna do some cool stuff with this truck. Stuff that not would throw any warranty out of the Jeep. So that's the plan, guys. That's the plan. So anyways, thank you for tuning in with this video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to give me thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you can. I'll appreciate that a lot. Don't miss upcoming videos because cool stuff are coming for this little truck. But for right now, we're gonna empty these rocks. So let's go.